It's July 15th, 2018, and I'm in France, Chamonix, the base of Mont Blanc, the highest peak of the Alps with 15,774 meters. Also, the peak with the highest fatality rate in Europe. And I am here to climb at the top. I mean, really, to climb this monster. I try not to even look at it, but it's not possible. It's like the mountain is whispering to me, "Look at me, look at me." And the more I try to look at it calmly, the more nervous and anxious I get. Come on, Mickey, what were you thinking? Pack your bags and go home. What happened to you? Something or someone put a spell on you? For 40 years in your life, mountain was just a noun in your vocabulary, and now you want to climb the highest peak in Western Europe? Come on, Mickey, go home. Your boys, your husband, they will be glad. Probably they will be glad, but disappointed. And I wouldn't want to disappoint them or myself. Whenever I wake up my son Maxim, I ask him, "What are you?" "I am a winner. I am a winner." That's right, son, you are a winner. And winners never quit and quitters never win. I can't go home now and tell him that I quit, not without even trying. No, Mickey. Walk your talk and be an example to your boys. Tomorrow, you're gonna go up on that mountain and you'll have only one task to do. Take one step, nothing more, just take one step. Whatever happens, you take one step, and then another, and another, and another. You can do this. And so I did. 2 days later, July 17th, 2 a.m., we've made it to Refuge de Goutet at 12,680 feet. Halfway through, and our final push to the peak is just about to start. Okay, Mickey, you've got this. You've made it safely through the falling rocks of Couloir of Death. No problems at the 2,000 feet vertical rock of Mont Blanc. You have only left to travel through the glacier and pass between the crevasses in the ice and climb the steep ridges before the top. Keep on keeping on, girl. Easier said than done, though. The weather was the total opposite from the forecast. Foggy, almost no visibility, and the wind was so strong it could easily blow you off. And here I am, standing on the snow. My legs are so heavy, I move slowly. My breath is shallow and difficult, and I grasp for air. I'm so tired and sleepy, and it would be so easy to quit now. The three of us are tied in the mountain rope together, and we try to synchronize our step in order not to push or pull each other. We're 30 feet apart. It's not an easy job. And we cannot come any closer considering the danger of falling into the crevasse. A crevasse is a crack in the glacier that could be hundreds of feet deep, narrow, and falling down there could be the end. I mean, the real end, like rest in peace kind of end. If one stops, we all stop. And as soon as I stop, my eyes close and I fall asleep, standing, holding myself on my trekking poles. The group starts moving again and I wake up and I do what I'm supposed to do. Take one step, then another, and another. Whole time holding the picture of my son in my head, smiling, pumping up his muscles. I am a winner. I am a winner. Finally, the glacier is over and we've reached Refuge Vallon at 40,300 feet. 10 to 15 minutes break before our final push to the peak. 3 people from our expedition are knocked out by the high altitude sickness. Vomiting, dizziness, hallucinations. They will have to go back. The Polish expedition, which is also here, has just decided to abort the ascent. It's not safe, as their guide sees it. Our guide, however, says go. Go. Should I go? Or should I stay? I could easily go home with the other 3 and no one will ever judge me. But again, that voice in my head cheers me on. No, Mickey. Yes, you're cold. Yes, you're tired. Yes, you're thirsty because the water in the pipe has frozen. But aside from that, you're perfectly fine. Your mind, your body, your gut, they don't tell you to stop. And again, the voice of my son in my head. That's right, I'm a winner too. I put the crampons and all the gear back on me, and again, one step at a time. At 15,000 feet, with my legs so heavy, grasping for air, and my heart bumping out like crazy, I cannot move any faster even if I wanted to. One step, and few seconds pass before the next one. It's like we are moving in slow motion, and actually, we are. Occasionally, my mind wanders somewhere with the fog and the wind and the snow. And the snow is not just falling. The wind picks it up, makes a whirlpool out of it, and throws it at my face again. I can't see anything. I only have faith in the person in front of me and follow his steps here on the ridge. This ridge is what they call the knife. It's so steep, your one foot is on the one side and your other foot is on the other side of the mountain. One wrong step and you can find yourself rolling thousands feet down. You just wouldn't know whether you end up in Italy or in France. Despite the danger, being on the ridge means that we are close to the top. I can't see it yet, but it must be close. And all of a sudden, like magic, the fog is gone, the sun is up, and I can see the top. Few more steps and I'm there. Finally, I'm at the top. Mickey, you've made it. You've really made it. Yes, I have. One step at a time. Despite my uncertainty, despite my fatigue, despite that still small voice in my head saying, go back, you don't have to do this, I persevered. I decided to listen to the other voice in me that said, you are a winner, girl. You can do this. And this is the voice I chose to listen to. I'm Milenka Sharovikj, and I'm 48 years young. I'm a wife, a mother, and a pharmacist. Few years ago, my introduction would have ended here. However, things have changed so dramatically over the last few years, so my introduction now continues. I'm a mountaineer and a guide, biker, rock climber, paraglide pilot, living my newly discovered purpose and mission, which is to help others live their lives vibrant and alive. Who am I now is a result of my personal odyssey, the path that I stumbled upon a few years ago when confronted with the sudden death of my brother-in-law. I was in my 40s, the middle age, the beginning of us many consider to be the beginning of the end. I was successful according to all social standards, married, had loving family, and good job as a pharmacist. However, I couldn't avoid that feeling deep down inside that something was still missing. I was doing everything as I was supposed to, and yet I felt there was something more. More of me to discover about myself, the world, and my place in it. The sudden death of my brother-in-law pointed me towards the mountains, and mountains changed everything for me. They showed me where I was good at and where I needed improvements. I took little steps consistently, day by day, over the years, always with mountains in mind. And those little steps over time resulted with enormous mind and body transformation, which brought me to a place where I could dare to dream big. I mean, really big. Although I didn't know it when I was going through it, my grit and determination all those years prepared me for the next big step. There is a saying, when a student is ready, teacher arrives. I had just received an email from a mentor of mine with a question. When was the last time you did something for the first time? Wow, that question struck me like a lightning and shifted my life again. So, 3 years ago for my 45th birthday, I set a challenge for myself. Each year to do something new, something different, something for the first time, and continually expand my comfort zone. And so far, I'm overachieving. At 45, I discovered paragliding and became a paragliding pilot. At 46, I climbed the hero of the story, Mont Blanc. At 47, I jumped with a parachute and climbed Elbrus in Russia, the highest peak in Europe. And in 2022, as my 50th birthday accomplishment, I took up on a challenge to climb the top of the world, Mount Everest. Whether I succeed in climbing Mount Everest or not doesn't really matter. The flag I always carry with me says it's the journey, not the destination. And this journey of mine has changed my life so dramatically, so when I look back, I feel like I'm living some other life, like I'm reborn and united. I'm one with my mind, body and spirit, one with the universe. And I am happy. I consider my life now as Milenka 2.0 version, significantly up-leveled than Milenka 1.0. This attitude of being courageous and being willing to move forward has become the modus operandi of my life. And because of this, my life now is a continuous adventure. I wake up with excitement to each and every day. To put it simply, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. One single step, one single decision has changed my life and brought me to where I am now. So I ask you, what single decision can change your life? When you are confronted with staying still or moving forward, what choice will you take? When was the last time you did something for the first time? Right now, I challenge you. What's your first or next step going to be? And most importantly, are you willing to take that step? Thank you for listening.